I have to calm myself down because I tend to yell in the mic. So,
Hey, that's your job, man. That's your job.
I do what I do, man. Michael, go celebrate second tonight, bud, and get to feeling better, man.
All right, thanks, buddy.
You're welcome. All right, well, that's going to bring us to our winner here tonight, Tim Ringers, man. Now, Tim, first and foremost, am I saying your last name correctly?
It's actually pronounced Ringers, Tim Ringers.
Ringers. Okay, sorry about that, man. I did not know that. Well, Tim, man, you managed it. You did it. Yeah, we talked to you earlier, and well,
from about, I don't know if you look back at the early on in the race, but about lap 20 or so, I was going for the lead and got wrecked out by a guy behind me and had an EOL penalty. So I was racing kind of salty. I put on Tony Stewart mode for this race.
Well, you did what you had to do. I mean, you got up front, but, not without a cost. Now, did you have to use your reset?
No, I did not. I didn't use my reset or fast repair at all tonight.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you did it without having to do it. Man, that's amazing. I know if it was me down there racing, I'd go through about 99 of them if we had it. But, yeah, I'm not very good when it comes to the IR18 or the Indy cars. I mean, it's like the Gen 6. They're very, very powerful and very hard to control, especially when the tires wear off. Well, Tim, you get to choose the next track, bud. Now, you don't have to say it.
I've got an idea.
Okay.
I'm not going to announce it just yet, but I've got a good idea.
All right. Well, yeah, like I said, you don't have to say it here on stream, man. But go ahead and talk about the racing down there, what you had to do to manage your tires, pit, during the green flag pit stops, because y'all had several here tonight. And, of course, the caution there at the end. Not to end the race, but to get everybody bunched back up together. Man, talk about the run out there and the battle with with Michael and Brandon there at the end.
Without that caution at the end, I would have never been here winning the race. Literally, I finished the race with 1 lap of fuel in my car, So I'd really like to thank, first and foremost, my wife for putting up with me, and now iRacing with me in this league, and Doug Kennedy, for the Ohio Indy Car League. Without that, none of us would be here. And we all have a lot of fun every week. Sure, some of us get a little salty from time to time, bumping and hitting and trading paints. But, that's racing.
Well, yeah, like the saying goes, man, if you ain't rubbing, you ain't racing. And even in the Indy car, man, you could rub. You just don't want to rub too much.
This is true. That's true. Rub a little too much and you're off the track into a wall. And that's why I got that EOL at about lap 20. And I thought there's no chance, looking at 11th place coming back out onto the track, and fought my way up. And I just want to, thank God first and foremost. I'd like to thank, my sponsors, JTM Motorsports, Fanatic, Dunkin' Donuts, and my dog, who's actually my butt kicker. The entire race, he was underneath my chair, hitting my chair up on each curb. He makes a good butt kicker.
Okay. Well, hey, man, it is what it is. Yeah, we did a little bio on some drivers out here. I've got some bio on almost everybody in the league. Not everybody, but almost everybody. And I try each and every week to kind of pick a few people to go down. I don't want to do the same every week. I want to do different people. But hey, man, you're gonna come in first place here tonight out of 17 drivers. So that's some money coming into your pocket there, man. Talk about the money on the line series, and it's just a little bit different than most leagues.
Yeah, it is. You're risking a lot. I mean, you're putting down some bucks, and you're putting it all on the line, and to come out first ahead of that. I just want to thank Doug Kennedy for putting on this league. I mean, the Ohio Indy Car League's been around for quite a few seasons. Not a lot of people, I think, have really in the past caught on to it, and I think it's really catching speed now. And I want to thank you too, Josh, for the broadcast. I always watch them, listen to them after the week's over, and you do a hell of a job up there in the booth.
I appreciate it, Tim, man. I try to do what I do up here, and of course I can't take all the credit because without Rudy Cummings, the owner of Max Speed TV, the big boss man. I mean, he without him and Max Speed TV, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be where I'm at. So I've got to give credit where credit is due myself, and so I fully understand. It's very people just don't understand what it takes to not only race, because you got guys that race, that's what they do, they just race, and then you got guys who broadcast, and both of it is very, very time consuming, takes a lot of practice, a lot of you know, sitting down and doing this and doing that. I mean, and, you know, it's there. So I fully understand, man. But, hey, the credit goes to you here tonight, though, man. You're going to come away with the win here at Auto Club. And get ready for the next race, whatever you decide it's going to be, man. And we're really looking forward to it.
Thank you, Joshua. I appreciate it. You have a good night.
You too, man. You too. Well, alrighty, folks. Well, that is going to do it for the interviews here.